Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Real Me In, a movie podcast where you didn't really ask for it, but hey, I'm going to give it to you anyways. This is a podcast where I talk about anything, everything, and, well, anything about movies. I'm your host, Chase Lee, and if you're listening to this on Spreaker and you would like a video version of this podcast, link will be in the description below. And if you're watching this on YouTube Space and you just want to hear my ugly-ass voice, well, guess what? There's a link in the description below for you, too. So, this is a stacked episode, guys. This week, me and my guests are going to talk about Ted 2. We're going to talk about the Spider-Man news that dropped. We're going to talk about some trailers that dropped. It's going to be a fun time. And this person has been on my podcast before. He was on the Avengers podcast, which is always fun to talk about because I am among one of the only people in my circle of friends that really love Marvel. And I get a boner for anything Marvel, and then they all look at me fucking weird. So, you know, it is what it is. So my guest, he was on the Avengers Age of Ultron podcast. It is Joseph Wythe. How you doing today, man?
Yo, I'm tight.
He's tight, which is fucking disgusting. All right. Hey, this is a family podcast, sir.
How many fingers you put in, Chase? How many fingers?
You're taking it way too far. I was like at a double X rating. You took it to triple X, sir. You need to stop.
There was a line, and you crossed it. Yeah.
You just crossed this line. All right, so no, it's gonna be a fun podcast, guys. You know what's really interesting about Joseph? This is the second time he's done this now. Joseph, I want you to tell people like how you get on my podcast.
Oh, okay. So what happens is I see a movie, I want to talk about it, and I'm like, yo, Chase, let's talk about this movie.
That's it.
And then that's it.
He's one of the smoothest motherfuckers I've ever met because he'll just be like, hey, I want to talk about this movie. I have an opinion on it. I'm just like, works for me. I don't ever have any guests on anymore because everyone's busy. Because, listen, I know you guys love to hear my beautiful, shrilling 12-year-old voice all the time, but listen, Jackson's busy. Terrence is busy. George is busy. Scott's busy. Brian's busy. Everyone's fucking busy. I'm not gonna bother them. They're my friends. I want to keep them as friends. I don't want to be like that fucking pest that just like, come be with me, guys. Ugh. No, I don't want to
trade us. They have lives now. Yeah.
No, like I only get people on that like for certain subjects. So, you know, I think Jackson will be on next week and stuff. So it just depends, folks. I'm not gonna bring someone on to talk about San Andreas for an hour in depth. So, you know, just calm down. It's okay. I don't know. I just lost my temper.
I was disappointed. We didn't get a one-on-one boxing match with The Rock and the Earthquake.
That's true. Next time.
Yeah, next time.
Next time. So, Joseph, thank you for coming on, man. Let's talk about some movie news because there was a big fucking turd that just dropped this week. We'll talk about that last. So the first piece of news, Hugh Jackman is going to be in X-Men Apocalypse. Now, you're probably thinking, like, how is this news? Well, it wasn't really news. I think the reason why I bring it up is because it was really funny on how it was exposed that he was in this movie. Joseph, did you hear about this story? There was
no, I didn't. I'm pretty curious to hear this. Yeah.
There was I think it was like a handbag company, and they were creating something for the movie for his character, and they Instagrammed out a picture, with a map or something.
Yeah, I saw that picture. Yeah. Yeah,
it was like the design of like a bag or something. It was like, here you go, Hugh Jackman for Wolverine X-Men Apocalypse, and like everyone's freaking out, and they're just like, you can't fucking say that. And like, I'm sure 20th Century Fox was like, you goddamn idiot. And so, so basically the cat's out of the bag, folks. He was going to be in Apocalypse. But here's the deal. Did you really think he was not going to be in Apocalypse? It's fucking Hugh Jackman. He is the face of the franchise. Like, yeah. So, Joseph, when you hear this story and you hear how 20th Century Fox is like losing their shit, did they honestly think they were going to trick us into thinking he wasn't going to be in there?
Yeah, and like, what the fuck do they get out of it anyway? Like, what do they get out of us not knowing? Like, and they're gonna announce it anyway. It's not. There's no reason for them to be pissed, really, at all.
Yeah, no, it's just they have their fucking underwear tied up their asshole because they want to keep everything a secret, and it's like, it's Hugh fucking Jackman. Now listen, if it was like some side character that you kept in the movie and you were gonna reveal in that movie and it was revealed, sure, I'd be a little pissed, but. Yeah, Wolverine. Let's calm down, folks.
Yeah, it's not like a cameo that like comes in at the way end and it's like all cool. And it's nothing like that. He's the main guy. He's Wolverine.
It's dumb. See, if Joseph and I were running a studio, I'm pretty sure we would give away every single secret. We'd be like, hey, you know what? In X-Men Apocalypse, fucking Stretchy Man's in it. Did you guys know that? Stretchy Man's in it. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Like
We're the most chill fucking studio.
Oh, no, it'd be great. I'm pretty sure if you, me, Jackson, Terrence, George, if we all ran a studio, we'd probably run into the ground within 3 months financially. So, yeah, that's the first piece of news, guys. Not really big. Second piece of news is more just I get excited. I get a little fanboy boner. Yeah. Star Trek 3 has officially begun production. So congratulations, Paramount. It is officially a tangible thing that we can actually foresee in the future. It's not just talk anymore. So what I find interesting about this story, Joseph, is that Zoe Saldana, because she has this franchise, she has Guardians of the Galaxy, and she has Avatar. So she is actually probably shooting for like a year and a half straight. Because once she gets this, I think she's got to jump on Guardians. And wait, I think it's Avatar for like 9 months and then Guardians. I don't know. It's something like that. But
yeah.
What the fuck, man? That's crazy. Like,
and then those are 3 major things. It's not like 1 major movie and 2 indie flicks. It's like it's 3 huge blockbusters.
It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know how she's fucking doing it right now. But so I mean, like, have we ever talked about the J.J. Abrams Star Trek movies? Did you like them?
I think we might have. I haven't seen it since theaters. I don't remember them too well. I remember them being enjoyable.
That's it?
I'm not the person to ask about that. Yeah, I know. You're disappointed. Your boner could just go away now.
You're just like...
You've already been looking at me for 10 minutes, so yeah.
No, like, I think they're really good. Like, here's the thing. I don't know if you know this about me, Joseph, crowd, whatever. Not a big Star Trek guy. Never was.
Not a big Star...
But I think J.J. Abrams' reboots got me into it. Like, I actually thought they were fun. And I like the chemistry between Carl Urban, Simon Pegg, Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Zoe Saldana. Like, they all work well together. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just because last year...
Into Darkness had a pretty abrupt... I'm trying to remember it now. I didn't like the ending too much. I liked it up until then. But, like, I'd say the second act was really cool. When they're actually in space, that was a lot of fun. Stuff with Khan. Khan was cool.
You're talking about Into Darkness, not the first one?
Yeah, Into Darkness, yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's definitely a fun space adventure movie.
Yeah.
If you just look at it as, like, an entertaining, fun space ride, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good.
But, no, I kind of like the fact that it's starting because now it's like, Paramount, you don't have to bullshit us anymore. We know it's coming. So, the third piece of news...
Wait, before we continue, do we know who's doing it? Like directing, writing?
Oh, yeah. Good. Thank you for bringing it up. Justin Lin. Justin Lin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm excited. Fuck.
Right? He's the guy that revitalized the Fast and Furious franchise. So
Fast and Furious? Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah, no, it should be pretty interesting. And you know that Simon Pegg co-wrote the script, right?
I did not know that.
Yeah, so for people out there that were freaking out because there's like, oh my God, Simon Pegg, he's an actor, he's writing. Guys, he's co-written everything with Edgar Wright. So like he's a fantastic like comedy writer. So I think since he's been in this universe twice now with 2 movies, I think I mean, why would you be disappointed? It's like the guy, like if you've seen Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, or The World's End, the guy can write.
We can trust he knows what he's doing. All those movies are awesome.
Yeah. Exactly. So
and like Hot Fuzz is hysterical, and The World's End is like a genuinely smart movie too.
It really is.
Yeah,
I've actually battled this back and forth, Joseph. Real quick on the spot, if you had to eliminate 2 of them and you can only pick one to watch forever, and the other 2 are gone out of history, so out of those 3, which one would you pick?
I'd pick World's End, but I will say that I think Shaun of the Dead is probably the funniest. But I think The World's End has such awesome action scenes, great character. I think overall, World's End is definitely the best and just the most enjoyable.
You know what's really interesting is I agree with you.
Nice. That's on your face, yeah.
Yeah, I think The World's End is the best one, and Shaun of the Dead is definitely the funniest. So,
Shaun of the Dead's a good one, yeah.
Yeah. Good old Patrick's listening. He said that you're a meme.
That's
so
nice.
How do you respond to that, Joseph? How do you respond to be called a meme?
You called a meme? I don't know. I think my boner went away. Joseph Wythe is a meme.
You're just like
not fucking stopping. Yeah.
I know. Patrick's a loose cannon, man. In the comments,
I don't get him.
Oh man.
Patrick,
trolling the whole. Yeah,
you're supposed to have fun at the movies sometimes, and like, I don't.
Yeah, no, Patrick. I have a feeling that he's going to be commenting the entire time and just talking bad about you. So
Patrick, not every movie has to be about slavery or abortion to be fun. Okay.
if you guys know good old Patrick, he's he likes good movies, and so like if we like crap movies, he'll call us out on it.
Yeah.
But then again, I get called out on all you guys for liking Marvel movies. So that's it for that piece of news. The third piece of news is the biggest one. You guys have been wanting to fucking hear it all week, but I only do the news once a week, folks. So Tom Holland is the new Spider-Man. Now, what do we think about this? Joseph, I'll let you go first on this one. So Tom Holland, he's been in the Impossible with Naomi Watts, which I did not see, but I heard was a pretty good little disaster drama movie. So, Joseph, what do you think about Tom Holland as the new guy that can fling white stuff out of his hands?
I'm all right with him. I'm just not so all right with the idea of putting Spider-Man in like Civil War and all that stuff, because the whole series is so fucking packed already. You already got to fit Guardians into it. We already got this whole thing set up with Marvel. Just fitting in what's his face, Spider-Man is gonna be pretty tough. Yeah. And the Amazing Spider-Man movie sucked. So.
Did you? Well, I actually liked the first Amazing Spider-Man, but I hated the second one with a passion.
Okay.
Like within my core and within my being, I fucking hated it. But I really like the Gwen Stacy, Peter Parker relationship, but that doesn't save anything. So, what have you seen Tom Holland in The Impossible?
No.
You haven't seen that movie either? Okay, so I guess we can't comment on that.
Ask Patrick how it was. He'll fucking hate it. Probably me. That's why it's probably good then. But yeah.
It's probably good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't really judge on his acting because I have not seen him in anything. But as far as looks goes, he looks like Peter Parker. I mean, if you read like the comics and stuff, he's kind of got the kind of geeky teenage feel to him, and it looks like he can kick some ass. So I mean, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with actually someone younger, because I don't know if you guys know this, but when Tobey Maguire did his first Spider-Man, I think he was like 27. When Andrew Garfield did his first Spider-Man, he was like 28 or 29. And when he did the second one, he was in his fucking 30s. So it's like, I think getting an appropriately aged kid for Spider-Man is one of the smartest things you can do. So
yeah, true.
Fuck. Like,
but I'm glad they didn't do Asa Butterfield, because I think he's too young.
See, the thing is with Tom Holland, he looks like he's 16. Asa Butterworth, he's 18, but he looks like he's 12.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be able to take him seriously. But Tom Holland, I could dig it. So I'm unlike Joseph, because Joseph's smarter than me. I'm excited to see what they do with Spider-Man. I'm excited to see just kind of where they go with it and stuff. So you know what? As long as they make it good, I don't care. I will watch superhero movies, as you guys can fucking tell on the video portion of this episode. I have a Batman poster right there and a Marvel poster. I like it all. So I'm just finally excited that Sony got someone appropriately aged for this shit. So, because listen, Joseph, I don't know, like, you're a huge Garfield fan, right?
Well, no.
What?
He was all right.
You don't like Andrew Garfield at all, like as an actor?
Oh no, I thought you meant in Spider-Man. No, he's a good actor. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's a really great actor, and so I just didn't think he didn't fit a high schooler, because he's in his fucking 30s. So I'm glad they got someone appropriately cast. That's my opinion on it. I cannot judge his acting because I did not see the movie he's in. So take it for what it's worth, or take it for what it's Butterworth, Mr. Asa Butterfield. There you go. There's your pun. All right, so that wasn't even a pun. That was just me gurgling out words. All right, so that's it for the news portion for this episode. Joseph, let's talk about some trailers. What would you like to talk about first?
Okay, what's got? Speaking with Other People.
Okay, ooh, interesting. Okay, so
and actually, Pat actually liked that one. Patrick really liked that one. So. Oh,
he actually saw the movie?
Yeah, he saw it at an early screening. He gave it like 3.5, which is like a 5 for him.
Hey, shit, I'll take that. So
yeah, I'll take that too. Yeah.
I'll let you go first. Go ahead and tell the audience what the trailer's about and what you thought about it.
Okay, so it's about a guy who's just his sex life. He seems to be somewhat of a sex addict, but not like a super depressing thing like Fassbender-ish. And he runs into this chick that he banged a long time ago. And it's about their relationship. They're like kind of friend zoning each other, but kind of not. And it's like they're on the border.
Yeah.
And it's a comedy drama kind of thing. And I didn't really laugh during the trailer, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty funny. It's got some good vibes to it. Yeah, and I really like Sudeikis. Is it Jason Sudeikis?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I would mix up him with Bateman. Yeah, I like him. This one looks like a fun time. This one looks like a good movie. Yeah.
Well, like, you know what's interesting is like we've seen this story before, where it's like
yeah.
It's the whole friends with benefits all over again. But in the trailer, and anyone that has seen this movie, they can comment below my face and let me know. But their chemistry looks great. Like, I love Alison Brie and I like Jason Sudeikis a lot. So I think just seeing them on screen, their chemistry looks really well done, and it looks like it's going to have a lot more dramatic elements than comedy moments. And I'm actually excited to see Sudeikis go into that drama realm a little bit. So I liked it, man. It was actually one of my favorite trailers all week. So
I feel that.
Yeah, if you guys want to see Sudeikis and Alison Brie do a little comedy drama action with a story that's been kind of done before, I mean, it looks great. So check out Sleeping with Other People. The next trailer we're going to talk about, let's talk about Hitman Agent 47, because I'm sure everyone's waiting to hear our fucking opinion on it. I'm going to tell you this right now. When the first trailer came out for this, I didn't fucking like it. And this trailer, I don't fucking like this one either.
Yeah, I don't either.
I know, it's bland, isn't it? Like,
I was going to use the word bland. Yeah.
It seems like it's a very forgettable piece of action garbage shit, and it's like...
There's nothing we haven't seen before here. Not a single thing.
And this is why people hate video game movies, because they deliver stuff like this, and they don't get respect. Like, what were you going to say?
A lot of times in a trailer, you'll see something and you'll see a shot and be like, ooh, that seems like it could be a good scene. I wonder what situation they're in. There's none of that here. None of this looks interesting. None of that, yeah.
It just looks like a boring movie. And did you ever see the first Hitman with Timothy Olyphant?
No, I didn't know there was a first Hitman.
Exactly. That is pretty bland, too. Like, I remember walking out of the theater, I was like, I don't remember anything in that movie.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
I just got out of it, yeah.
Yeah, like, I love Timothy Olyphant. I really do. And I don't understand why he did that. But it just looks bland. What the fuck? Like, I don't even understand how it's gonna make its money back. Like, who was clamoring for a fucking Hitman reboot?
No one is excited for it. Like, if you go ask anyone, yeah.
Like, because they're just like you. Like, when I asked you, did you see the first Hitman? There was a first Hitman. Yeah. Like, no one even knows this fucking series exists in movie form. So, oh dear Lord, I played the game a couple times. And it was kind of fun. It was a nice, cool assassin game. But the trailer's
not
so
a movie.
fucking
Not a movie.
boring. I can't stand it anymore. Like, stop. I don't want to watch any more marketing for this thing. So, if a new trailer comes out, I'm sorry. I'm not going to report on it because it's fucking awful.
My rule with video game movies is it has to be unique and like movie-like enough that it could be associated completely like not with the game and not be accused of ripping it off.
Exactly. You have to find that like balance. And
yeah, exactly. And that's like never happened. That's why I don't like video game movies. But has there been any good ones? Have there been any good ones lately? I don't remember.
I was actually going to ask you that. If you had to pick one out of all of them that was at least bearable, which one would you pick?
Let me think. Fuck. I don't know. You know what I mean? Hold on.
You're fucking looking it up.
I'm looking it up right now. I just googled video game movies. Hold on. Fuck you. Yeah. No. Oh, I found the first Hitman.
You're just like, it exists. It does.
It does. You weren't bullshitting me. 14% already. I'll go with the first Hitman movie. Oh, all right. that one was pretty good. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So video game movies are so bad to where you have to pick the default one, like the one you have not seen.
Yeah, the one I hadn't seen. Just assume it's pretty good. Well, I'm watching the trailer.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, none of them have been like particularly good. The only one I've actually kind of, I guess, liked or enjoyed because of the technical aspect, I probably have to go with Need for Speed. That's probably it.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
I mean, it was fine for all of its stunt work and its technical aspects.
It looked bearable. It just didn't look good. Like,
I love Aaron Paul. I really do. I mean, listen,
yeah.
folks, I have a Breaking Bad poster right there, but like, I hope he picks more roles. They're better than that. So yeah, video game movies are very rare in terms of being okay, at least. So, World of Warcraft, Assassin's Creed, please be good. All right,
Assassin's Creed, I'm hopeful for. That one I'm actually pretty because Macbeth is coming out soon, and that looks super good.
Yeah,
and I think the same guy's doing that. Yeah.
Well, Assassin's Creed's being produced, by one of the greatest actors working today, and he's in it.
Fassbender, yeah.
Yeah, Fassbender's great. So I think
fucking love Fassbender.
Assassin's Creed will be great, and I think World of Warcraft under Duncan Jones's direction is very fascinating to me. So
I didn't know Duncan Jones was doing that.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy that directed Moon, Source Code. So, because Moon is fantastic. I like Source Code. So, I'm interested to see what he can do with a giant-ass franchise like that. But yeah, Hitman Agent 47, suck a dick. All right, so next one. Let's talk. We're going to talk about this one last because I'm assuming Joseph hated it, and I'm going to praise it. So, we're going to talk about let's go with Masterminds. The second trailer dropped for it. This is the one with Kristen Wiig, Zach Galifianakis.
I saw that. Yeah. This looks pretty bad.
I mean, you know what's really funny is I'm the comedy guy. I will usually like a comedy trailer. I don't like this one. Like it looks like everything's forced or like jokes we've heard before. The only funny part I will say is when Sudeikis is on screen and he says his line.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That's great. It's like hey, do you want to do this here? And it's like, not in front of the kids. And it's like, oh, is it one of them? Like, that was pretty funny. But as far as everything else, like, it looks like a pretty low-grade heist movie you would see on Lifetime at like 2 p.m. or something. So,
yeah. And one thing is, a lot of times you watch a trailer and you don't really laugh, but you get kind of a cool vibe, and you're like, oh, I kind of want to see that. I didn't get that here. Like, I remember the trailer for the Entourage movie. I haven't seen the show. I didn't laugh at any of the jokes, but, like, this seems like fun. This seems like I didn't get that here. This doesn't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, since you probably don't know this, I'll go and just drop this bombshell on you right now. The director of Masterminds, I think, is Jared Hess, which is Napoleon Dynamite, not for Libre. So
Napoleon Dynamite is awesome. So
I mean, Napoleon Dynamite's fine. I remember.
Well, okay. Look, it's a nostalgia thing for me. It was one of my first huge movies that I saw.
Oh no! Oh god! You guys want to? Okay, without me and Joseph are not going to reveal our ages because you know how old I am, and Joseph's not.
Yeah.
But Napoleon Dynamite was talked about when I was in the 9th grade.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, okay.
You're just like I wasn't even anywhere near that. That shows you how old I am.
No, I bet if I rewatched it now, I'd probably be like, you know what? But I'm gonna try not to because I just want to stay good with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally get you. Napoleon Dynamite, I just guess didn't work for me. Sue me. All right, so the next trailer.
I'm going to actually.
I mean, if you want to, fucking go for it. I would like to see you try to win, like Ted will win in his civil rights case.
Look! You live in Texas. Stupider shit has gone down there. Okay, I could probably get away with it.
Okay. So I have a lot of. I almost said Goldblum there for a second. Hold on there, Joseph. So basically what he's trying to do is do a state battle right now. Joseph, go ahead and tell the kids where you're from again.
California.
Okay, so So you're gonna go hang out at the beach with some hippies, get a tan, smoke some weed, and talk about how the Earth is flat, and you have no idea what you're gonna do with your life while you're wearing.
I actually did that last Thursday.
I'm sure you did.
I did that on Thursday.
Did you also go to California Pizza Kitchen for lunch and say this is the best pizza ever?
I've never been to California Pizza Kitchen.
What? That's like
I've never been.
That's a stereotype for California. What the hell?
Yeah, I've been to In-N-Out though. I've been to In-N-Out.
Okay, so Joseph, I just ripped on you for 30 seconds, so you have about 30 seconds to rip on me. Go for it.
Oh no, I did before. We're good.
No, Joseph, go ahead.
No, I'm good. I can't think of anything. I'm good.
Come on. Do your best, Texas.
I can't. No, I can't. No. I'm out.
My God. Oh, you're no fun, sir. All right.
Fuck you. You're no fucking fun.
I know I'm not. I'm about as bland as the Hitman trailer. All right. So the next trailer is oof. You want to do Green Inferno?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Green Inferno is being directed and written by Eli Roth, which is the Hostel and Cabin Fever director. And this basically is a bunch of kids. They are, they like to preserve life and stuff, and so they go to the woods or whatever, the Amazon. They get caught by cannibals and they get tortured. So the second trailer dropped for this, and Joseph, what'd you think of it? What'd you think of this trailer?
I'm just not excited. Like nothing intrigues me. Like there's cannibals, and it's obviously gonna be super hard to watch, and the typical plot. You know, they go out to a forest. You know, there's obviously gonna be tropes. Like how much money do you want to bet they don't have any cell reception? So they can't.
I will not bet you on that because it's probably true.
Yeah. And that's like I'm just not excited for this one. Like it does look like if I watch it, I'll be scared because not really scared, just disturbed. But like that doesn't mean a movie's done its job.
I think
like anyone could make anyone disturbed.
Yeah, I think you brought up a good point. Like I like Cabin Fever a lot. I actually like the second Hostel more than the first one. Eli Roth is the type of director to where he's shock value. That's what he does. And you're right. I think
and that could work.
Yeah,
it's just not.
It can work. And I think that's why I like Cabin Fever so much because like it's pretty disturbing. Joe.
Hello. Yeah. Sorry, my thing blacked out for a second.
I was just like, did you die?
You know what? Yeah, you fucking wish I died.
I know. It's just too many wishes coming true around here. So the thing is with Eli Roth, like he creates like these disturbing movies, and that's why I like Cabin Fever so much. Is because I hate diseases and stuff, and so the fact that like this disease and fever is like tearing your skin off and stuff, it's fucking terrifying. I actually like that. Hostel and Hostel 2 are torture porn, even though I think Hostel 2 takes a really cool turn and focuses more on the killer's aspect versus the people getting killed.
So
but Green Inferno, it kind of reminded me of Cannibal Holocaust a little bit.
Yeah, like just I haven't seen Cannibal Holocaust, but like
yeah, no,
I can tell. Yeah,
Cannibal Holocaust is a movie that was banned in a lot of countries and still is, and basically it's a mockumentary of people going to the Amazons or whatever to kind of just record their trip, and then they get caught up in animal cruelty and sexual violence and stuff. So it's a very crazy and graphic movie, but Green Inferno is kind of like the modern version of that. So I'm tempted to see it because I will watch anything that Jason Blum produces. So you know what, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
So so that's it for that trailer. And so the last trailer I want to talk about, and I'm sure me and Joseph are going to have like a screaming match over it, is Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension. This is the 5th entry in the Paranormal Activity franchise, and I like 1, 2, and 3. I hated 4. I actually like the marked ones. And the thing is with this trailer, I fucking loved it. I did. I fucking loved Paranormal Activity 5 trailer. I think them going in like this different direction of like dimensions and stuff and like reaching to the other side and having cameras that like can see the other side, it's intriguing, and I'm glad they're kind of stepping up their game a little bit, and I'm kind of just interested to see where they go with this story. So Joseph, tell me why I'm wrong.
I'm not going to. No, I am. I'm gonna fucking nail you. It's gonna fucking suck. Because we said that with the third one. We said that with the second one. They said, you know what, this one might be pretty good. You know what? I have a good feeling about this one. This movie might be. It's gonna fucking suck.
Wow. Okay, that was a low blow to my testicles.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there they go.
That's it. That's all you have.
That's all I have. No, I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, I pissed him off and he ran away. Okay, so I kind of had a feeling that you hated him. Do what?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you for a sec. My thing went out.
Oh no, I was saying
you my life. Hold up, wait.
I was saying that I pissed you off and you ran away.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I kind of had a feeling that you probably did not like them. It's not a problem. About 99% people do. Can you tell me like what's like the one thing that bugs you the most about them?
It's nothing specific. It's just that they're not scary. Like, and that's what they're supposed to be. Like, I'm not gonna try to critique it or anything. It's just not scary.
Okay, there's plenty of horror films where I'm just like, that wasn't scary at all. But listen, if they would have stopped after Paranormal Activity 3 and kept it as like a trilogy, that would have been, in my opinion, one of the better modern like horror trilogies we have now, and I would have been okay with that. But listen, when you make money on a budget of $5, then you're gonna fucking make another one. It's just simple as that. But I'm just kind of curious to see where the sequels go, to be honest with you. So bring it on, fucking haters. You hate Paranormal Activity like everyone else, that's okay. I'll still be your friend, but you might hate me. All right, so that's the trailers for this week.
Yeah.
Out of all those, Joseph, would you say that Sleeping with Other People was your favorite one?
Yeah, I don't Sleeping with Other People.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite trailer as well. So let's get into it, folks. Let's get into the meat of this podcast. Let's get into the fucking entree. All right. Ted 2 has come out. Now, a little backstory. I remember back in 2012 when I was a wee young man at 22, I saw the first Ted. It was at a free screening, and there was 400 people in the audience, and this was the first movie that Seth MacFarlane has directed. It's his first live-action feature, and he nailed it. I thought it was definitely one of the funniest movies of that year, and I always said to myself, it's either between this or 21 Jump Street as the best one of the 2012. I thought it was creative, I thought it was fresh, and I thought it was just super funny. The thing is with Seth MacFarlane, I was telling this to Joseph before we started recording, Seth MacFarlane is a hit and miss. He just is. I'm not going to be a blind fanboy and say that everything he's done is amazing. I think Family Guy, when it hits, it fucking hits. When it misses hard. Now, with Ted, I think it was a huge hit. His follow-up movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West, I thought that flopped. I did not like that at all. I thought it was too forced. I think Seth MacFarlane is a creative dude, and I think he's really funny as a voice actor and a supporting character, but he should not put himself in front of the camera as a main character. That's just my opinion. Now, I was looking forward to Ted 2, but I had those kind of reserves a little bit because I was like, I did not like A Million Ways Down in the West, and usually comedy sequels are not good.
It's good.
Now, I know Joseph's answer to this question, but he doesn't know mine. So, Joseph, just real quick, did you like it? Did you love it? Was it okay, or did you hate it?
Should I do some backstory like you did? Or
yeah, go ahead.
Are we? Okay, cool. So I saw the first 10 a while back, and it's MacFarlane's obviously talented. There's no doubting it. He can even sing, I think.
No, he's like he can dance, he can sing, he can act. He's really funny. Like, he can do it all, man.
Yeah, he's great. Except Ted 1 had I'd say around half the humor hit for me, and the humor that hit was funny, but a lot of it was just super immature Seth MacFarlane shit. This one dropped most of that. This was a really funny movie. Like the first one, I thought for like a nice, dude bro comedy, it's fine, and it definitely has its laughs. This one, I was fucking laughing my ass off, and it was like, in some ways, it was typical Seth MacFarlane humor, but I was crying of laughter.
Yeah, no, I think throughout the whole movie, yeah. I was laughing so hard. So, Joseph, World Podcast, I'm going to say this on air right now, and I'm not going to take it back. I totally felt this way as soon as I walked out of the theater. I love the first Ted a lot. The second one, in my opinion, I think is just as funny as the first one, maybe even better. I described this to my roommate as this was the most mature and juvenile comedy I have ever seen. It actually has some really smart points in it about.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Like, Joseph, while the movie was playing, my fucking mind was exploding. You want to know why?
Why?
Ted 2 came out on June 26, 2015.
That was, the gay marriage thing, yeah.
Exactly. What happens on the exact same fucking day? Gay marriage is legalized.
And that's a part in the movie.
Exactly. This movie was a social commentary on that whole fucking situation. And it's like, oh my God, Seth MacFarlane just fucking nailed this. Like, it's like some of the best commentary I've ever seen on civil rights and treating people equal. And it was in a comedy with dick and fart jokes. Like,
yeah, except this one didn't have most of that. This one was really like kind of tame on that. Like, it was actually funny. Yeah, no, it was funny, and I actually thought like the stuff with Ted and his civil rights and stuff, I thought was so relevant to today. And I actually like thought of this kind of comparison. The way Seth MacFarlane treated civil rights in this movie, on how people viewed Ted as a stuffed bear or property and not human, is exactly how conservatives feel about gay people now. They look at gay people as property. They don't look at them as fucking humans. So I was like,
this is what they think.
Yeah.
They think that gay people are fucking teddy bears and like they don't deserve anything. I was like, oh my god, like this is so fucking smart. Maybe I'm looking too into this. I probably am. But as far as like the entertainment aspect goes, it's really damn funny. And I thought the first one was funny. I thought this one was even funnier.
Yeah, me too. I think this is way funnier.
I don't know, man. You and I are going crazy because do you know what the Rotten Tomato percentage?
It's like 56, I think. It's not high.
I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it'd be because I thought it'd be way lower, but because the first one I think was like in its 70s or whatever, so it's a huge drop. But listen, you guys have to realize comedy sequels are hard to do because you have to be just as good as the first one, or you have to fucking top it. There's been many fails in the past, and I've said this on air, and I'll say it again. Dumb and Dumber is probably the funniest movie of all time, but the sequel is awful. Okay, I do not like the sequel. Maybe it's just because I find that kind of dumb humor it doesn't work for me, but like that sequel did not work. I actually like the Hangover sequels. Fucking sue me. So that works. So it like for me.
Yeah, they sucked it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, you can go suck dick too. But no, like
wow, so much for the Chase gay rights activists.
Whoops. Listen, you know what's really funny is like Seth MacFarlane is like a huge advocate of like equal rights, and I am too. You should love who you want to love, but in the movie in Ted 2, he makes a bunch of like dick jokes. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, so I think the second one is just as good as the first one, maybe even better. I'll have to sit on it. But Joseph, I'll let you go first on this one. Give me the points, some of the points of what you liked, and tell the audience what the movie is actually about and what the plot line is for this one.
Okay, so it's Ted. Ted's married to Tammy Lynn. They're having marriage problems. They decide they want to have a kid. But Ted doesn't have a dick, so they need a sperm donor, and they go on a search for that. They eventually, and it turns out they can't because the government doesn't consider him a person. So then from there, it's just a big civil rights activist thing. And about your thing about civil rights, they directly attack Fox News in this movie, and there's a great Fox News joke. It is so funny. That
joke was so funny because it was true. It's
so like, true, yeah.
It wasn't even a joke. It was just like that was true.
Oh, so good. And like when they're actually at the clinic, it's just the funniest sequence of things ever.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And it just from the get-go, like when you see Ted and Tammy yelling at each other and they have that whole argument, it's fucking hysterical, the whole thing. And the new girl, their lawyer, is really good. She's fun to watch. She's got good, and I think I cared about her relationship with John more than I ever did with Lori.
You know what's really? I agree with that.
Yeah.
Listen, I like Mila Kunis a lot, and I think she can be funny when she can be funny, and I feel like she was in the first Ted because, Seth MacFarlane knows her. She works with him on Family Guy. It was kind of like one of those favor type things. I don't think she really wanted to be there, to be honest with you. But in this one, Amanda Seyfried, Amanda, I think you're one of the hottest actresses out there. And if you're ever listening to this podcast, can you just send me like a winky face or like a hi message or something? And you're just like, hi, winky face. And I'm like, thank you. Like I'll just like I think
he'll jerk off to that winky face emoji. That's all he needs.
Joseph took the words out of my mouth. No, like
knowing that it was set from her. Yeah.
No, like she's really attractive. She's actually really talented because if you watch any of her dramatic stuff, some of the movies she's not really good in, but she's good. She's got chops, and so I think seeing her like comedically and stuff. Joseph knows what I'm talking about. When Ted makes a reference to a certain movie of what a man actually looks like, I fucking laughed my ass off. I was like, that's so fucking true. So, but no, since this is a comedy, folks, I'm not going to spoil any of the jokes for you. So I'm going to try to tread around it. But they make fun of a certain character in another movie of what Amanda Seyfried looks like. And I was like, holy shit, they nailed that. So, Amanda Seyfried was good. I have to ask you this. Did you find it a bit abrupt that at the end of the first Ted, this isn't a spoiler, folks, because he's in the relationship with her. Him and Lori get married. And did you find it kind of like abrupt and awkward when at the beginning of Ted 2, it was like, oh, she's not gone. They got divorced. Yay, bye.
You know what? I feel like I guess, like, again, it's Ted 2. I try not to care about the story too much.
Yeah.
Like, I can see why someone would have that. Like, it is abrupt, and since she a big part of the first movie, if you were first movie, so to me, I didn't really care. But that's totally a valid complaint if you do have that point.
Yeah, I mean, and trust me, guys, that's not a spoiler because guess what? Mila Kunis isn't anywhere in any of the trailers. That's why.
Yeah, she's not in the cast. She's not. Yeah, so it's and like pretty much every other review has talked about that. So.
But I mean, didn't you find it kind of weird how the first one focused on the John and Laura so much, and then the second one, it's like she's gone.
She was the focus. Like that's what it was about. It was about him winning her and not over her, and it wasn't no civil rights stuff, no really other threat at all.
Yeah, no, it just, I don't know. I find it kind of weird, but you're right.
There's a problem with that. There's not a problem with the first one about that, but when they just take her away in the second one, it kind of makes you think about it.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, oh, okay, but. I can tell you why she was probably gone, and she probably made the dumbest mistake. Excuse me. I'll guarantee you she was filming Jupiter Ascending at the same time. That's probably why she couldn't do it. So, yeah, she chose the wrong movie.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake. Yeah, so Joseph, go ahead and tell everyone and myself, what are some other things that you really appreciated about the second one?
Most of all, it was funny, and I don't think there were too many long stretches that weren't funny. That was one criticism a lot of people gave.
Yeah,
I thought it was pretty consistent.
I did too. I thought like it was like funny, and there'd be some dramatic stuff, but it was like immediately it would kick back into it.
And it would walk a really good line between the drama and the comedy, and and it knew what it was. Like it knew it was pretty ridiculous, and it went with that. Like the whole Tom Brady thing, if you guys saw the trailer.
Yeah.
Like that was them knowing how silly they were and saying, you know, we're just gonna go somewhere with this. And like there were a lot of jokes that are like you're like that would never happen, but it doesn't really care, and it's like, and I feel like if it wasn't funny, I'd be like, well, that would never happen. You know, you start to nitpick, but the fact that it's actually funny really just opens up possibilities. You know?
And that's what you have to kind of realize, folks, that this is a movie about a talking bear.
Yes, exactly.
If you think anything is implausible, then you're watching the wrong fucking movie. I don't even consider this like a comedy. I consider this a fantasy movie. This is a fantasy. This is a fantasy genre movie where like we're in a different alternate universe with this talking fucking bear. Okay, so anything that they do in this movie, you can't go, well, that would never happen. Like they try to keep it as real as possible, but at the same time, you have to realize it's a talking fucking teddy bear.
Teddy bear, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You have to take yourself out of, that mindset of like, oh, that would never fucking happen. You just have to believe it. You have to believe that Seth MacFarlane is delivering you a real person inside of a bear's body, and I think he does. That's the one thing I really appreciate about both movies, and that's why I think he works better as a voice actor than a main actor in the flesh, is that it feels like Ted is there. It feels like Ted is a and that's what I really appreciate about his voice work and his mocap for both of these movies. It feels like him and Mark Wahlberg are standing in the same room, and it's not a teddy bear. So that's one thing I appreciate about both of these movies.
That's the thing, though. One last thing. It knows that it's simple humor. Like it's like there's a joke with F. Scott Fitzgerald that's like a really obvious joke, but Mark Wahlberg and Ted, they have such great chemistry. It's really funny.
Yeah, that was such a hilarious joke. Because I was like, where are they going with this? I was like, where on earth? Oh, that's where they're going with it. Okay, well that's really funny. So you made some good points. I totally agree with you. I think Seth MacFarlane's direction in this one, there's a lot more to the sequel than the first one, and I think he does a good job of keeping everything together. A lot of people are saying that like it's a completely different movie when they go from the courtroom to the road trip, and it's like, not really. It's the same story. Like
and there's two courtroom scenes. One of them was actually really funny.
Oh, in the car scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, even before that, like in the court. Like it never like really stopped the comedy.
Yeah, like no matter what set piece they went to, it was always still funny, and that was many people's complaints was like, oh, it feels like three separate stories. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah.
I felt from beginning to end like this was one consistent story.
Totally.
It just they went to a lot more places because it is a sequel. You have to do it bigger and better. I understand that, and so I think with direction wise, I think Seth MacFarlane knocked this one out of the park because, like I said, he's a hit and miss kind of dude. I hated Million Ways to Die in the West, but I love the fact that he rebounded with Ted 2, and it's just as good, maybe even better than the first one. It's super hilarious, and I love that. A lot of people say the dramatic moments take him out of the movie. I don't think it does. The most dramatic moment was at the very end, but even that was switched up to where it was funny. It referenced the first one. There was new jokes thrown into that joke. So
yes.
It worked. Like, Joseph knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
I won't, like I said, no spoilers, but the scene at the end and the doctor comes by the door and he says,
yes.
That killed me.
Oh my God, my stomach hurt. Oh
yeah, no, me and my roommate were laughing so hard I couldn't hear the dialogue after that because I was like,
I was just about to say that's the funniest hospital scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Because the doctor was so straight faced and he was like, says his line and he just walks away and I was like, yeah, that was great. But yeah, no, I think the dramatic stuff works, and like I said, and like I was telling Joseph, the social commentary with treating people like property and not treating them like humans is very relevant to what we just experienced with the whole legalization of same-sex marriage and stuff. So Seth MacFarlane totally nailed that nail on this head of social commentary and treating people like property when we should treat everyone equally because we are all humans, folks, living in this country. So everyone should be treated equally. Conservatives, I'm talking to you, assholes. Yeah. Me and Joseph are on the same fucking page in terms of the marriage, by the way.
Yeah, so, we're both liberal, yeah.
Yeah, no, it just pisses me off that, like, something is great, like this happened, and then people just got shit all over it. So, so I think Seth MacFarlane does a great job in that. In terms of the acting, I agree with Joseph. I think Amanda Seyfried does really well.
Yeah.
The lawyer and stuff, and I actually liked her better than Mila Kunis. Sorry, Mila.
Definitely.
As far as
and their chemistry, awesome.
Yeah, no, I actually But then again, Mark Wahlberg, hey, how's it going over there? Like he's got the best chemistry with everyone. So he's the type of actor to where you can place him in a movie with Pauly Shore, and he would probably have killer chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the chemistry.
Two Guns. Did you see Two Guns?
I didn't see Two Guns. That was
the bomb. Oh, fucking love Two Guns.
I kind of had a feeling that he'd be really well with Denzel Washington.
He did, because they're different. Yeah. Oh, great. You dig it. Yeah.
I really like Wahlberg, as you guys can tell, because I love impersonating him. But he
does a pretty mean Wahlberg impression.
Hey, Joseph, why don't you go and ask me about Tattoo? Go and ask me.
What about Tattoo?
Hey, how's it going over there, everyone? Hey, so Ted 2, me and Ted go on this adventure with Amanda Seyfried, and it's kind of like, all really cool and shit. Then we smoke some weed, and we make a bunch of dick and fart jokes. But you know what's really cool about it is there's some dick and fart jokes in it. It's really great. I make friends with a teddy bear. How's it going? I'm Mark Wahlberg. I'm an actor. How you doing over there? Say hi to your mother for me, okay? I'm not good at it. Like, I kind of go, I need to get better at it. I'll get better at it. But, we've hit on the directing and the acting and the story pretty well. The next thing I want to ask you is, so for a comedy, did you like the pace and the rhythm to it? Did you think it had the right amount of jokes to keep it going? Did it never slow down? And did you think, when the slow parts happened, it worked? Or like, how do you feel about the whole?
There was a Comic-Con sequence that I didn't think was too funny,
okay,
but it didn't go on for that long. And it's like, Ted had way longer stretches without it. The first one, I think could have just improved on. I think he really learned from his mistakes, not only Million Ways, the first Ted, and generally, I think,
I think it's paced really well for a comedy, because the thing with comedies, you have to keep it going. If you have any dead spots, you're fucked, because then people are going to start lose interest, and they're going to be like, I really don't want to watch this anymore. But with Ted 2, it's 100 miles an hour, just like the first one. But even with the dramatic stuff, it's intriguing. It's almost like Seth MacFarlane created like a courtroom drama and a comedy at the same time. So I really respected that, because even the courtroom scenes were funny, but they also had really smart dialogue and commentary on what's actually going on with this world. So it's like, I don't understand like what happened. Like, so Ted was great. Million Ways to Die in the West was not great. And it's like Ted 2 was like a step beyond both of those. Like, Joseph, what the fuck do you think happened? Like, I
think he really learned from his mistakes. I think he sat down and maybe watched some of it. I think maybe he matured. Like, I think he watched some of his over stuff and like with all the dick and fart jokes and stuff and said, you know what, this isn't funny.
Yeah.
And then decided, but there is some, and he knows he's talented. He's obviously got that. And he's like, you know what? I have potential though. I think he really learned, and he wrote a great movie.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just say it right now. I think this is the best feature film he's done so far.
Oh yeah, totally.
So well, what else? I mean, that's about it. We pretty much covered everything. You and I generally liked it. I don't think it's guys, listen, it's not an Oscar-worthy movie. It's a movie that you go to entertain yourself and have fun. And as long as you have a pretty good little story with some great chemistry and great jokes, it's just going to be a fun time. Yeah. It's fucking Ted. It's a talking fucking teddy bear. You don't need it to be like an Oscar-worthy movie. Oh, yeah. Like people, I don't know why people are shitting on it so hard. Like, but then again, we're going crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. So, oh, I guess one last thing before we get to our scores. The cameos. Did you like most of the cameos?
Okay. The one near the beginning involving the cereal is just the funniest.
That was
thing. Like, that I was, and it was just so out of nowhere, but I didn't care. Like, it was so funny.
Yeah, no, like I agree with him. My favorite cameo. We're not going to say who it is, but it's in the supermarket where Ted works. Just it'll happen at the beginning. It'll catch you off guard. But the thing is, like, it goes on for a long time, but it's funnier as it goes because it's so serious. But you know that, like, deep down, you just want to laugh so hard. So
the reason why it's so good is it's not funny because there's a person in it. It's funny because what that person does.
Exactly.
It's like
funny about it's the situation that's happening with that person because you know that's not what he does.
Yeah.
So look out for the supermarket cameo. That's probably my favorite, and that's definitely Joseph's favorite. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's it. They do, however, make a Jurassic Park reference, which was pretty funny.
That was funny.
I cracked up so hard because I was like, what's happening? And then when the camera shows to what they're looking at, that's pretty great. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's really hard to kind of talk about comics because I hate spoiling stuff for you guys. So listen, to overall wrap this up, if you like the first Ted, me and Joseph are on different sides on that. But if you like the first Ted, I think you'll like this one. Now, most of the people that I have seen reviews on, they like the first Ted, but they don't like this one. So I don't know. Maybe I convinced you to see it. I mean, Joseph likes it, and he hated the first one. So there's a prime example.
I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it that much. You know what I mean? Like, it's all right.
But still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, if this is a person that only liked the first one, but he loves the second one, and then I love the first one, and I think the second one's even better, maybe we're in the minority. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have no clue if we're the dumb ones or like people are just smarting up, but whatever, man. I had a fucking good time. I think it's the funniest movie of the year so far.
Yep.
No, actually, I'll have to go What We Do in the Shadows and then Ted.
That was a funny one.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite comedy so far, and then I would go Ted 2. Until I see Ant-Man, that might change my thought.
I heard that one was good. I heard there was an early point, yeah.
Yeah, I heard Ant-Man was like, it's if you read people's tweets, it's like, this is one of the funniest movies of the year. It's like, I'm excited now. So
yeah,
see, Joseph was sarcastic because like he's not the biggest Marvel fanboy like I am.
No, but he could be good. I'm pretty. I gotta wait till like Jackson sees it. Be a little less biased. Jackson sees it, and he doesn't like it. That means it's good. I'll go see it.
Like Jackson and me never, ever, ever agree on comic book movies. I think the only one he said he kind of liked was Did he say he liked Guardians?
He did, yeah.
Okay, I mean, so we agreed on that one, but
I end up agreeing with Jackson a lot, actually.
I know, because you guys are smarter than me.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
I'm trying to be nice, but
yeah, I mean, but here's the deal. Here's the dildo, folks. Everyone's got something that they like. Everyone's got something they fanboy out over. I fanboy over comic book movies. But you guys also have to realize, I like independent film too. I like both sides of the coin. So I'll fanboy out over comic book movies, Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, and then some people will fanboy out over Star Wars. I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy. Shoot me. I don't care. Like, that's just not my bag. So, I disagree with these guys all the time, but that's okay. We're still friends. And that, my friends, is what makes talking about movies, fantastic, because not everyone's going to fucking agree. So, Joseph, go ahead and wrap up your thoughts on Ted 2, and what would you give it out of your score and how you rate stuff?
Okay, so I rate stuff super fucking strictly. So so it's out of 5, but treat it like it's out of 4. I kind of do what Patrick does. So like 5, I've given like 6 5s ever. So but like I think when I first saw it, I gave it like a 3, which is equivalent to a 4. But I raised it to a 3.5 because I just had like I can't think of really that much I didn't like about it. Again, the bit at Comic-Con I didn't find very funny.
I think the bit at Comic-Con was just funny in the sense of just that one scene with the fight.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was kind of humorous because it was like a bunch of random characters fighting each other. But yeah, you're right. It wasn't that funny, but it was still pivotal to the story, so it was okay.
By your guys' scale, I'd go either 4 or 4.5. I gotta think about it. I'd go if I can do 8.5 out of 10, that's what I'd go.
Okay. I mean that's pretty fair. Shit. This is what sucks about doing these things live, man. I kind of do it on the spot. I'm just like
I might be 8. I'm not sure. 8, somewhere in the 8 range, I think. I
think I'm with you on that. I think I'm gonna have to go 8 out of 10, and I think that's what honestly I gave the first Ted. I think you know what? Since I said the second one was slightly better in my opinion, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's a very, very funny movie, and if you want to go entertain yourself, please go see it. So what did you guys think about Ted, or Ted 2 for that matter? Comment please for a little more voice and let me know. So Joseph, let's get on to the box office results for the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you know what's really interesting about this? This is the first time I've looked at them. Joseph does not know it.
I saw the Thursday night ones, but that's it.
Okay. I want you to try to guess the top 5 right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what's in the top 5, but I'm gonna mix it up, so you're gonna have to put them in the right order.
Okay.
So these are the movies in the top 5. Joseph is going to probably get them wrong, but most people do. I don't think anyone's actually nailed all 5 of them so far. Okay. So Max, that dog movie, Spy, Inside Out, Ted 2, and Jurassic World. Those are the 5 that are in the top 5. Joseph, take it away, sir.
Okay, number 1, I'm going to go Jurassic World.
Okay.
2, I'm going to go Ted 2.
Okay.
3, I'm going to go Inside Out. I thought about that one. I'm still kind of not sure about 2 and 3, but I'll make 3 Inside Out. 4 Max, 5 Spy.
Joseph, if you would have switched 2 and 3, you would have had a perfect
I fucking knew 2 and 3.
Yep. All right. So here's the box office results for the weekend, folks. Joseph was really close. He's probably one of the closest ones. Number 5 is Spy with 7.8 million. Right now, it's hitting at 88 million domestic, which is U.S. and Canada, 144 worldwide, which is a huge step down from The Heat and Bridesmaids. So there you go. Max is number 4. It's the dog movie. Congratulations, I guess. 12 million. Its budget is unknown, and it's got no money worldwide, so 12 million domestically.
Jackson described it as a Air Bud meets American Sniper.
Can you imagine the opening scene of, or like the trailer of American Sniper when Bradley Cooper's on the roof and like it's like stuff? Can you imagine the fucking dog behind the sniper? It's like, oh, that'd be so fucking funny. So number 3 is Ted 2 with 33 million. A little fun fact: the first one actually opened up at 50 million, so this is actually a $17 million drop. Kind of bad, but still 33 for this type of movie is great.
A lot of competition. Jurassic World, Inside Out.
Yeah, exactly. You have, and plus Jurassic World's distributed by the same company, so Universal is in 2 slots out of the 5. So it's great for them all around. It doesn't really matter, but worldwide, Ted 2 made 53 million opening weekend. That's not bad for an R-rated comedy. So, I give it huge props. Will it make as much as the first one? Probably not, because the first one made about 500 million worldwide. So there's that. Inside Out is at number 2 with, let's play another game with good old J-Dog here. All right. So number 2 is Inside Out. Number 1 is Jurassic World. What do you think the difference is between those two?
Okay, let me try to think. So Inside Out made like 90 last weekend?
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, so we know that Ted made 30, was it?
Yeah, Ted made 33.
Okay, I'm going to say Inside Out made about 45, which would be a $12 million difference.
Well, I mean, no, the difference between Inside Out and Jurassic World.
Oh, Inside Out and Jurassic World, sorry. Okay. It's 10 mil last week, so I'll just go 10 this week. I don't see what else to base it on. What's happening?
It's a little lower than 10.
Oh, is it really close? Oh.
No.
Oh. I'll go 8.
Lower.
7.
Lower.
6.
Lower.
Fuck you. 5.
Lower.
4.
Lower.
You said it wasn't really close. 3.
Lower.
I hate you. 2.
2. The difference
that's pretty fucking close.
That's ridiculous, man. Like between Inside Out and Jurassic World, Inside Out made 52 million and Jurassic World made 54. That's fucking crazy. So
I thought you said it wasn't close.
No, like you guessed 10 million. I was like, that's not close.
Oh, I thought you meant no. When I said close, I meant like, is it a close difference?
Oh no, I thought you meant
I'm like 2 is pretty close.
No, I thought you meant your answer was close. I was like, no, it's not.
Okay, no. Yeah.
Okay, so Inside Out came in at number 2 with 52 million. If my computer will stop acting like a piece of garbage, I can tell you. All right, right now, Inside Out domestically has got 184 and 266 worldwide. The budget is unknown, so I'm assuming 130 for argument's sake.
Yeah.
So it's probably broken even right now. Maybe made a little profit. So good job, Inside Out. You were definitely top 3 Pixar for me. Jurassic World. Oh my God. Domestically, 500 million is made in 3 weeks, and worldwide, 1,084 million. What the fuck, man? That is so much fucking money, Universal. What are you doing with your life? Oh my God.
Did you like Jurassic World? I don't think I saw. I didn't see a podcast that week.
That's okay. I don't think anyone does. I liked it. I thought it was a really fun monster movie.
No, it sucked.
I mean, I kind of figured you hated it.
Yeah.
The thing is with Jurassic World, if you go in there knowing it's a fun monster movie, I think you'll be fine. Like it's not like. Because if you look at the first movie, it's got cheesy dialogue. It's got cheesy acting. The one difference between the first one and among its sequels and why the first one is so great is because it felt like a horror film. The sequels have felt more just like blockbuster action. Not a problem. It's just the first one. That's why the first one's superior, because it's a different fucking genre. So I think it's a fun monster movie. It's definitely the most fun in terms of blockbuster I've had at the theaters this summer. And it's even over Avengers 2. And I loved Avengers 2, but I think Jurassic World had more fun with it. And I think the audience had more fun, especially the end fight and stuff. So Joseph is no longer my friend because he...
I'm not your friend. No, yeah.
I know. He's just like, fuck this guy liking dinosaurs. Yeah, congratulations, Jurassic World. You have reached $1 billion in 3 weeks. Dear Lord. So that will do it, guys, for this week's episode of Real Me and Colin Movie Podcast. Joseph, thank you for coming on, buddy. Where can people find you online?
You can follow me on Twitter at hold on, I keep changing it.
You keep
Joseph what? I'm gonna try not to change it. I'm at Wythe. That's JWITHEE. No, just 2 E. No, 3 E's. Yeah.
I put his Twitter handle in the link below, so you can go there, click on that. But no, the reason why I laugh so hard is because Jackson's one of our friends, and like he's on this podcast all the time, and Jackson changes his fucking Twitter handle like every day.
All the time, yeah. I tweet a lot of Taylor Swift lyrics, so if you're not into that, just stay away.
Okay, so apparently if you like the good old T Swift, follow Joseph Wythe.
T Swifty, yeah. No, okay, yeah.
But yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitter, link will be in the description below. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's at RealChaselee. Facebook, facebook.com/RealReviews with Chase Lee. Click that like button. If you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click that subscribe button. There's new episodes live of Real Me and Colin Movie Podcast every single Sunday. Plus, I have plenty of other shows. I'm also on We Live Films YouTube channel. I do a segment on there every single week. I write for Dallas Movie Screenings. I'm everywhere, guys. If you just type my name into Google, you might find some porn, and then you'll find my review.
On Spreaker, you'll get emails when we're on, so you could just tune in, have fun, put shit in the comments. Good time, good time.
Exactly.
We won't respond, but you can put stuff in the comments.
I mean, yeah, you can do whatever you want in the comments. If you guys want to have, like, a porn battle, is that what you kids call it? Then sure, go ahead.
That's not what we call it, actually. Yeah.
That just shows you how old I am. So yeah, that will do it for this week, guys. Next week, if I can get Jackson on, Jackson's coming back, folks. And guess what? It's the top 10 of 2015. So if he does not come on next week, then I will have my review of Terminator Genesis, and that will be next week's episode. So either or, you're gonna get one of the good ones. So that will do it for this week's episode, guys. Once again, I really thank you guys for listening. Spread this thing around. Go tell your friends that you listen to this garbage, and maybe you can convince them to listen to it every single week. Because listen, if you were searching for midget porn on here and you came across my podcast and you're not a movie fan, well, maybe I convinced you to be one.
That reminds me of the black cock joke in Ted 2.
Oh, yeah. That was the best reoccurring
really,
the entire thing. Yeah, the black cocks, everyone. Ted 2.
Did you mean black cocks?
Exactly. That's a great way to end this podcast because it's seriously one of the best things in that movie. So, So Joseph, will you come on again if I don't hold a gun to your head?
No, but I think we agreed after we saw Avengers we wanted to do an Ant-Man thing. So if I see it opening weekend, I'll come on your thing. Okay,
I will hold you to that. So, because especially, I'll probably like Ant-Man. And if you hate it, I would love to battle you on that. So, And you know what? I feel like if I like it, we should probably try to get a third person that doesn't like it. Oh, Patrick. He hates everything. You can rely on him hating it, yeah. I will definitely do that because I would love to battle someone that just hates Marvel movies, and I would love to just... we agreed on both movies we've done, so that's going to get pretty boring eventually. Well, I mean, but you have different opinions on trailers and stuff. So people still... No, I'm not saying this is boring, but like if it keeps going, oh yeah, I totally agree with you, bro. Yeah. No, there's got to be a movie at some point where you and I disagree completely on. So it's going to be really fun when that time comes. Well, we got the first head. We talked about the first head a bit here. We disagreed on that. So if Joseph is available for Ant-Man weekend, he will definitely be on that one. So I want you guys to have a good day, a good night, or whatever the hell you're listening to this. So Joseph, go ahead and say bye to the peeps. Peace. All right. So I'll see you guys next week for another episode of Real Me and Colin, a movie podcast. I'm Chase Lee. You guys are fucking awesome. Go watch Ted 2. Laugh your balls off. Goodbye. Seth MacFarlane, if you're listening to this, please come on the podcast. I dare you. Oh, shit. By the way, we had 11 live listeners. It says 15, but I